I would like to address my first question to Mr. Massey. A massive stimulus bill is going to require to increasing a budget deficit that is already over $1 trillion. This requires careful assessment of what policies will generate the largest bang for the buck. For your business and in terms of your own perspective, can you talk to us about those initiatives, whether it be tax or infrastructure, which will generate the most jobs?
Well, I need to be careful that that's not completely self-serving answer. When I talk to the people at home, the people that work for us, everybody likes the idea that if you reduce their taxes, they have more money to spend, but it won't do any good if they don't have a job making money in the first place. And quite frankly, we're right at 170 employees right now. And they are smart people, okay? They have a lot of common sense, and they see what's going on in our area. There is a competitor of ours for 30-some years who is gone, okay? That company no longer exists. And we have, the typical worker in our industry absolutely loves a 60-hour week, okay? They kind of base their life on working that many hours at that level of income. We cut our work week by 33% about 2 months ago. Today, while I'm up here, we did cut it to 50%. And we have not laid people off as of yet. And there's some work that we have gotten in the last month and a half, but it's all little jobs, nothing big. And the people see it, and quite frankly, the employees are scared. So the idea of being able to put people to work where they know they can come every single day and be able to create income within themselves is very, very important to them.
Thank you.
Okay? I think that's the best way I can answer that.
Any of the other members of the panel would like to comment on that question?
I would like to commend the gentleman. I think his statement of people first have to be employed before they can pay taxes. And quite frankly, I think the great majority of Americans don't mind paying their fair share of taxes. They just like to know where it's going. And of course, we could argue all day long about we would like to pay lower taxes, but again, the important thing is to just be among the living and employed and having that great opportunity to be a taxpayer. I think what we're experiencing at this point in our local economies is a problem of confidence, consumer confidence and confidence among the business community. You have people that are, as we speak, that are juggling issues and trying to make decisions that will affect many people's lives. And so I implore you to act boldly and quickly, because time is of the essence. Every day that goes by, more damage is done. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Allison. Mr. Eman, last year, Congress passed legislation extending renewable energy tax credit for electricity generation. This year, however, many key incentives are set to expire. How would extending these renewable energy programs act as a stimulus in moving our economy forward?
A perfect example of what that yearly production credit does to the large wind industry. We've experienced it. It's a yearly issue, and of course you extended it till 2009. What that's doing right now is the construction process in a large wind farm is a 10 to 12 month construction period. The development of that project could be 2 years before that. And the problem, the overall problem with that is utility interconnect is usually a 14-month process. We're actually, all those numbers put into the equation with a definite end date of the production tax credit ending each year adds severe instability to a normal work construction project. It's an unnatural curve when things are rolling right now, when people can't make the decision right now to say, okay, can we get, with all these lengths in our schedule, can we get them done by December 31st? And as of this date, right now, you'd be hard-pressed to have any project moving forward. And as a matter of fact, of the 15 projects that I know of in the northeastern United States, I think there's only 2 that are committing to get underway right now. And it isn't just giving us another year. It's more like give us 2 years or 3-year pieces. Then you have an economic smoother curve and let a project develop instead of a project being crimped into such a short period of time where you've got an unnatural amount of overtime and trucking and economic issues that need time to be addressed, and they're all forced into a short window. You've got people putting up wind turbines in the evenings under light, as soon as the day gets shorter. And there's the big rush to get them done by December 31st. Then about sometime in November, the production tax credit got it, and everybody can relax. But they can't relax. They've already committed. So it's making a very unnatural construction curve. I mean, we're doing it. We're really setting records, and unbelievable hurdles are being made over, but there are sacrifices, and it could be environmental, it could be safety, it could be, trucking.
What about costs?
Costs are incredibly higher. I mean, and that's the whole thing. From January to March, you're trying to economize the job, and then June through December, you're just spending like a.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eman.
Thank you.
Mr. Turin, Congress is facing a number of competing proposals, and we want to select, of course, the ones that promote energy conservation most effectively. How would shortening the depreciation schedule for green roof system accelerate innovation and demand for energy-efficient commercial roofs?
There's several ways that we have the opportunity to do that. One of the interesting scenarios that we have is the industry is poised and ready. We already have extremely efficient insulations that we can utilize. We have reflective roof systems which help with the heat island effect. Vegetated roof systems are continuing to grow and developing sector of our industry. Solar roof systems continue. As I said, we've got a platform for solar that is unmatched and ready to go to work. And there are also opportunities for wind up on our roof. One of the interesting things we find about this legislation is the industry is ready to go. 95% of the products that are used and brought to the project are developed in the United States. So when we go to work as contractors, our manufacturers and supply chain go to work too. We're ready to put boots on the roof. Quite frankly, we got the opportunity to go to work immediately with no delay. And as many of the gentlemen here have noted today, we're in a slow time naturally because of the time of year in my region in the Northeast, but the economy itself has slowed our workloads back, and we don't have the same workloads that we've seen in the past. And so therefore we do have the opportunity to get more guys back on the roofs, get them to work, and give them an opportunity to earn a decent wage and income.
Thank you.